getting money since I was a jit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 15. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the... In line.
Here we go. Here we go. Good team running. Good team running. I got it.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram, and he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Ingram. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here we go. Set. Now the
From the 41, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Ready. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the run. Watch the run. He's coming. Double up.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram. He goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield. Although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence. Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got it first and goal at the 7.
Don't be scared of it. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
On first and goal, Dixon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On second and goal, Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, but now it's third and goal.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Hey, watch the slant. Hey, alert 3. Get along. West. Orbit. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Third and goal, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at the 20.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Get that quarterback. Hey, Alabama.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
All day, dog. 48.
From the 22, Brady. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. You don't want none, baby. You don't want Bravo. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want
Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm going to run you over. Check 24. Check 24. Motion, motion, motion. 59, Mike. 59.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Play action. Now it's Brady. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
No.
On play action, now Brady. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Both hands in.
Brady will try again on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Let's make these babies work.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Brown.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe Now Brown, oh, he lost the football. And this will go out of bounds, so they will lose yards on the play. And on 4th down, of course, it'll be a turnover on downs.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
58 to Mike. No gain on this defense, no gain. 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got it. 58, boy. 58, Mike. Watch the screen.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
And 58 is a Mike. Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. 3 bucks.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This is White on the screen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his... Guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 22-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I got him.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Just like that. Just like that. 53's the mic. 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Brady gives this to White. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 30. And this defense, Charles, bottom half of the league against the run. That's not going to help their average.
Not at all. And when you're getting ready to play against them, in your scouting report, you're actually counting on a certain number of big-time runs against them. They've given them up all year.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on second down. Brady, and Watson has it right side. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line.
First down, New England.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
He's coming. 72. Hey, Charlie.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Demarius Thomas, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check tight. Hey, 66. 72.
To throw again. Brady. It's complete. James White. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down.
Wait, set. Wait, 59 mark. Check. Shadow. Hey, here I come. Check it, reload.
Again, it's Brady. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and now it's second down.
Wait, set, fly, 20, Alpha, 59, record. Hey, check it.
Throwing again, Brady. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Sugar.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for White on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Right here. Tie that left. 4 down.
This time Jackson will throw it. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry for White. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, check it. Hey, wahoo! I'm coming after you. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. 72.
Brady going to throw. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They go right back to White here on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Wait, 20. Rip. Play it. Mike 48. Check Mike. 3D.
From the 36, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel. And it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 9, check 9. 66, pull it, pass.
They run from the pistol with Ingram. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Brady now on 1st down. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Brady now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Thomas, the 9-year vet. Of course, all those great seasons with Denver. 5 straight 1,000-yard campaigns in Denver. Dealt to Houston at the trade deadline last year and now trying to work his way back off an Achilles tear. And if healthy, he can certainly be a big asset for Tom Brady. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Ravens' 21-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Tom Brady needing a fourth-quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely lose. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. The point after try for Gostkowski. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next to score, Patriots 17, Ravens 13. Steven Gostkowski sets the kickoff.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 39-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Ingram again. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
You ain't doing nothing today. Switch. Top arm. 58 to Mike. Come on.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson to throw again. Flush to his right. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 27-yard line.
Set, ready. Get the flag. Mike, 58, right there. On the ball. Flag. Wait. Hurry.
On second down, Ingram. And an alley to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd and 7, Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but... You set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Might not be anyone that's run the 2-minute drill better than Tom Brady, 2nd all-time in fourth-quarter comebacks.
And even though he's 2nd all-time, it feels like 1st in all the most important comebacks. He's the right guy to have the ball in this situation.
Brady deferring to White on the draw. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
At the 47-yard line.
Wait,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a play fake. Brady. And he whips one in there complete. That's Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
At the 31-yard line.
On play action, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. the 23-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ingram. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Brady gives to Michelle, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
First throw of overtime for Brady. And his throw here is incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson, there on the coverage.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
It nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
No, 66. Hey, go 66.
Shotgun now for Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Check 26.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
You ain't going nowhere. Let's go. Come on. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That second down play nets a -4.
Let's go now. 18 Gator, 18 Gator. Stay with your man. Let's go, let's go. Good one. 53, Mike, 53. Ball. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Watch twist, watch twist.
On third down, Jackson. Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now, on for a very important punt here in overtime.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored. That's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickel and dime down the field.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch your Ozzy. Watch your Ozzy. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Catch it, reload.
On play action, now Brady. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown, and the game